Okay, so I mean, what's this effort level from Brook Lopez? You're guarding Nikola Jokic. Like, you need to be staying with Nikola Jokic. Look at this. Look at this? Why does Brook Lopez what just happened there? There was no screen. Why does this space just occur? Like, what? Drew Holiday here. You can see his eyes. You cannot lean towards the screen early. Look at Drew Holiday here. You're leaning towards the screen so you get beat the other way. What is Joe Ingles doing here? Okay, I mean, Jamal Murray's setting a flare screen, but your man is out here. So why are you trying to get ahead of a flare screen when your man is not even coming off the flare screen? So now that gets you leaning this way, and you're not able to guard Michael Porter anymore. Okay, so if you're Brook Lopez right here, Nikola Jokic is facing you up. He's not posting you up, so show your hands and get in a defensive stance. See, Brook Lopez is not showing his hands. Look at his feet. They're moving backwards, so now you're off balance. You have no chance of guarding Nikola Jokic because you've given him this angle. Cannot lean towards the screen. Look at Drew Holiday right here. Look at him leaning towards this screen. You get beat the other way. If you're Javon Carter and this is a switch, you can't be calling for this switch this late. Like, it's got to be now, so Connaughton is with his feet set in a defensive stance ready to guard. Look when Javon Carter's calling out for a switch. Like, right now, that's a little late. If you're Giannis here, you have got to sprint back. It is humongous that you stay ahead of the ball. Like, this effort level, there's no reason Bruce Brown should be ahead of you, but now you're out of the play. Terrible switch. If you're switching onto the screener, you got to get underneath the screener. You cannot switch over the top of the screener like this. Okay, this is a problem. Why is Chris Middleton all the way down here? Why are his feet not set? Why is he not in a defensive stance? Look at this. So when this handoff comes, look, because of all of that nonchalance, now you're not going to be able to guard Michael Porter Jr. like this off this handoff. He's already got the ball. Okay, I mean, it goes without saying, if you are Giannis here, you cannot just be staring at the ball. You have to be seeing what your man is doing as well. As you see, yeah. Okay, if the Bucks are in drop coverage and Bobby Portis is dropping here, then you got to go over the screen. There's all this space to go over the screen. You can't go under in drop coverage. You just can't. Again, if you're Brook Lopez, Nikola Jokic is facing you up. So you got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. He is not posting you up. He is facing you up. So look at this. You're going to climb. You're going uphill as Jokic is going downhill. And you're toast. All right, we got a cross screen right here. Drew Holiday's got to jam this player as he comes through this cross screen so this player can get on the other side. When you don't do that, this player's not going to be able to get on the other side in time, and there's Aaron Gordon right there. Okay, you cannot play off of Jokic in the post here. Look at the space that Lopez is giving him. You can't do that. You've got to get right up here because when he initiates contact, you've got to be initiating contact right back. See, if you're just waiting for him to initiate contact, look at this. That's going to just this is going to keep moving you backwards and backwards. Okay, if you are Drew Holiday here and you are switching on to Nikola Jokic, you cannot be guarding with your back to Nikola Jokic. You've got to be seeing ball, seeing man at all times, especially with Jokic. Okay, because look what happens here. You're not even seeing Jokic right now. So look when Jokic catches this ball. You're not in a defensive stance, so now you're letting Jokic just get space on the floor that he really doesn't need to have. See, look at this. He's already now at the free throw line, and you just resisted his drive. So really, at this point now, it's not going to happen. Okay, so if you're Brook Lopez here, stop. You cannot be getting back to Nikola Jokic now. Giannis has Nikola Jokic. You throw half-court matchups out the window in transition. You get to the nearest body. So Brook Lopez can either go here, and this player can go here, or this player can sprint back here, and he can go here. But right now, when you go back to Jokic, now we have two Bucks guarding one Nuggets player and nobody taking Michael Porter. Okay, so you're running drop coverage out of a pick and pop. Bobby Portis has zero chance of getting out to Jokic here. None. So this player has got to start to creep up a little bit because when this pass is made, you got to fly up and guard Jokic. Giannis would go here. You go here. But again, you're trying to ask Bobby Portis to recover. That's just not happening. We have another cross screen right here. Bobby Portis has to jam this Nuggets player as he comes through so that this player can get on the other side. When you do nothing, this player has no chance of getting on the other side in time. Hey, if you're Drew Holiday, you're defending away from the ball, you have to have your feet set in a defensive stance. You are neither of those two things. Your feet are moving inward as this pass is going outward, so you give up an open three. Okay, so we have another cross screen right here. If you're Javon Carter, you've got to stay attached to Jamal Murray, your man setting the screen. You got to jam Jeff Green as he comes through so this player can get on the other side. But you got to stay connected to Jamal Murray. You're not connected to Jamal Murray. So okay, so the Bucks are trapping Jamal Murray right here, okay? So you got to take out these players one pass away, all right? These passes can't get made. This player here can handle these Nuggets players two passes away. But once this pass gets made, now this Nuggets player is one pass away. So Bobby Portis is going to be late to get over because of that. Look, he's out of position now. He's off balance. And Jeff Green has an open three now. Terrible switch right here for a lot of reasons. One, if you're switching, Drew Holiday's got to get underneath the screener. And two, Bobby Portis has to be leveled to the screener in a defensive stance ready to guard. None of those things happen here. Look at this. Bobby Portis isn't ready to guard. Drew Holiday's switching over the top. So now look what this causes. Drew Holiday is now in total no man's land, staring at the ball, not defending Jeff Green at all. So now when Jeff Green catches this, you're out of position and you get blown by. So Drew Holiday is fronting right now the post, and there's no backside help. It's really difficult for this player to get in backside help because then this player's wide open. So once this pass gets made, you have to send a double team. Stop. This player's caught this ball way too low. So Grayson Allen has to immediately come double. This player's got to get back. And then if a pass is made here, Giannis Antetokounmpo has to rotate here. This player would rotate here, and Grayson Allen would come here, all in unison on this first kickout pass. But you have to double. Drew Holiday has zero chance at this point. This is a terrible switch. If you're switching, you have to be up here in a defensive stance with your feet set ready to guard. Look as Jamal Murray comes off the screen. Look at this. Are you in a defensive stance with your feet set ready to guard? No. So you have no chance of guarding Jamal Murray now. Okay, this is a down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. You've got to get attached to your man with your arms out so this player can't just curl right off of this. You got to force him out a little bit so this player has time to get over. See, this player is just curling right off of this, and there's just... Okay, so Drew Holiday gets stuck on Jokic. So if the Bucks are going to double, it has to come from right here, okay? Because now Grayson Allen can slide over a little bit. If a kick-out pass is made, you can X out. Look where the double comes from. It can... If it's coming from here, there's just... I mean, Grayson Allen would have to slide down here. That's unrealistic that late into the play, and... If you're Drew Holiday, you've got to get your feet set. You cannot... Look at this. You're going uphill right now as Bruce Brown is going... You can't guard like this as Bruce Brown is going downhill.